A man who relies on others will die waiting. The world doesn't care about your struggles. It doesn't care about your dreams. It doesn't care about your pain. If you sit there, expecting someone to come along and fix your life, you'll rot in the same place you're standing. No one is coming. No one is going to hand you power, discipline, wealth, or respect. Those things are taken, earned, and fought for in silence. You think the man at the top of the mountain was carried there. No, he crawled, he bled, he sacrificed, and he did it alone because no one else was willing to suffer the way he was. You have to build yourself so strong that you don't need a single soul. Stop depending on your parents to believe in you. Stop waiting for your friends to support you. Stop hoping the world will suddenly notice your potential. It won't. The only thing that matters is what you do when nobody's watching. What you do in the dark determines how bright you'll shine later. Men are forged in solitude. You become dangerous when you teach yourself to survive without applause, without comfort, without validation. Most people live and die as slaves, slaves to other people's opinions. Slaves to their emotions, slaves to the system, not you. You're not here to blend in. You're here to build yourself into a man so complete that nobody can break you. They can walk out on you. They can betray you. They can doubt you. Let them. It doesn't matter, because you've built an empire inside your own mind that no one can touch. The weak man cries about how unfair life is. The strong man uses that unfairness as fuel. When you understand that no one is coming to save you, you unlock a level of power most men will never taste. You stop expecting handouts. You stop waiting for signs. You stop hesitating. You take responsibility for every win, every loss, every scar. And when you rise as a man who owes nothing to anyone. They want you soft. They want you dependent. They want you weak. Break that programming. Be the man who can walk away from everything today and still rebuild twice as big tomorrow. Be the man no one can destroy because you've already destroyed the weak version of yourself. That's how you win. That's how you dominate. That's how you become untouchable. Nobody's coming to save you. Not your friends, not your family. It's on you to rise or rot. That's the harsh reality most men refuse to accept. You can sit there blaming the government, your parents, your boss, or society, but the truth is simple. No one cares about your excuses. No one cares about your pain, and no one is obligated to pull you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. The faster you accept that, the faster you'll start moving like a man with a purpose. You see, the world rewards winners. It celebrates strength, discipline, and power. It does not care about weakness. Nobody's going to pat you on the back for trying. Nobody's going to hold your hand and guide you to success. If you're waiting for someone to come and rescue you, you'll be waiting your entire life. Your friends are too busy dealing with their own problems. Your family can't carry the weight of your destiny. You either get up and build yourself, or you stay exactly where you are and rot like everyone else who quit. This is the moment where most men fail. They spend years thinking someone will notice their potential, someone will open the door for them, someone will fix their broken life. But here's the secret. No one cares. And that's your advantage. When you stop expecting help, you stop being weak. You realize the only person who can save you is the man staring back at you in the mirror. The day you take responsibility for everything, your failures, your laziness, your lack of results, is the day you take your power back. Weak men avoid responsibility because it's heavy. Strong men carry that weight and turn it into muscle. You can cry about how hard life is, or you can embrace the challenge and become the kind of man who can't be broken. The truth is, nobody owes you anything, not love, not loyalty, not support. The world doesn't care if you starve or thrive. It doesn't care if you're depressed or motivated. That's why you must become dangerous. You must build discipline so solid that it doesn't matter if people doubt you. You must become so strong that even if you lose everything, you can rebuild from nothing. Every man has two choices, rise or rot. There's no middle ground. You either grow sharper, stronger, and harder every single day, or you decay into a soft, forgettable existence. So stop looking around for a savior. No one is coming. It's on you to rise from the ashes. It's on you to earn respect. It's on you to fight, to grind, to dominate. This is war, and in war, the man who waits for backup dies first. Move now. Build now, save yourself. They'll laugh when you're broke and silent when you win. That's how the world works. When you're struggling, people mock you, they doubt you, they gossip about you, they point their fingers and say, "Look at him, he'll never make it." They enjoy seeing you down because it makes them feel better about their own pathetic lives. But the moment you start winning, the moment you rise out of the mud and start building an empire, those same voices go quiet. They don't congratulate you, they don't clap for you. They disappear because deep down your success exposes their weakness. You need to understand this. People don't want you to win. They like you better when you're average, when you're struggling, when you're just like them. Your ambition makes them uncomfortable. Your work ethic reminds them of what they're not doing. That's why they'll laugh, gossip, and try to pull you down when you're on the grind. But that's good. Let them. Their doubt is the fuel you need to keep going. Every insult, every smirk, every fake laugh should go into the fire you're building inside. Let them feed your hunger. Let them make you dangerous. When you're broke, you're invisible. Nobody respects you. Nobody cares about your dreams. But when you win, you become undeniable. And that's when their silence will speak louder than any applause ever could. Don't look for validation. Don't beg for support. Don't waste energy trying to convince them. Work so hard that one day your results slap them in the face. Make your success so loud that it drowns out every word they ever said about you. Understand this, revenge isn't loud. It doesn't come with shouting or proving points. Real revenge is success. It's moving so far ahead that the people who mocked you can't even recognize you anymore. You don't have to argue with them. You don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to say a word. When they see your life, they'll understand everything. This is why you have to be ruthless in your discipline. Stop trying to be liked. Stop trying to fit in. The people who laugh now are small, minded, weak, and broke in their own ways. Don't let their noise break your focus. Lock in. Work like a savage in silence. Build when no one is watching. Train when no one is clapping. Sacrifice now so you can live later like a man no one can ignore. And when the silence comes, when you've won, when you've dominated, don't waste time looking back at them. Don't even acknowledge them. Keep moving forward, because the greatest revenge isn't proving them wrong. It's becoming so successful that they don't even deserve a reaction from you. Masculinity is forged in solitude. It's not built in crowds, not handed out in friendships, not created in comfort. It's forged when you're alone in the dark, staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m., wondering if you have what it takes to keep going. That's when you either crumble or become dangerous. The world doesn't need more weak men searching for validation. It needs men who can embrace the grind when nobody claps for them, men who can bleed in silence and still keep moving forward. Every great man in history went through seasons of isolation, seasons where nobody understood him, where nobody supported him, where nobody believed in his vision, and that's exactly why he became great. Solitude teaches you to rely on no one. It forces you to build your own strength, discipline, and mindset. When there's no applause, no encouragement, no one checking on you, you find out what you're really made of. Most men fold under that pressure, but a man with purpose uses it as fuel. The grind isn't meant to be celebrated. It isn't glamorous. It's brutal. It's lonely. It's repetitive. Day after day, you wake up and fight battles that nobody else sees. And if you can't handle that silence, you're not ready for the noise that comes with success. Weak men need cheers to keep going. Strong men are driven by something deeper, something nobody else can touch. The truth is, nobody cares about your effort until you win. They won't care about your early mornings, your sacrifices, or your pain. But that's the beauty of it. Because when you stop expecting validation, you start working like a man possessed. You stop being distracted by opinions. You stop being emotional about the process. You start building because you know no one's coming to do it for you. Masculinity is discipline. Masculinity is sacrifice. Masculinity is carrying your own weight when the world tries to break your back. If you can't handle being alone in the grind, you'll never handle being at the top. Success demands solitude. It demands focus so sharp that you cut through every distraction, every weakness, every excuse. So embrace it. Embrace the days when nobody notices you. Embrace the nights when doubt eats at your mind. Embrace the grind when there's no applause, no reward, no recognition. Because that's where the real work happens. That's where warriors are made. When the time comes and the world finally sees you standing at the top, they'll think it happened overnight. They'll never understand how many silent wars you fought alone. And they don't need to. Stop begging for loyalty. Stop asking for love. Focus on becoming a man they can't ignore. That's the harsh truth no one wants to hear, but it's the only way to win in this world. Loyalty is rare, love is conditional, and respect is earned, not given. The more you chase these things, the weaker you become. The more you demand them, the less you'll get. Because the world doesn't reward men who need. It rewards men who build. Men who become so powerful, so disciplined, so undeniable that people have no choice but to respect them. Every second you spend crying for loyalty is a second wasted. People are fickle. Today they're with you, tomorrow they're gone. That's human nature. Friends will betray you, women will leave you, family will doubt you. Accept it now, because once you do, you unlock a level of strength that most men will never experience. You stop expecting people to stay. You stop begging for love. And you start working on the only thing you can truly control, yourself. Do you know why people disrespect you? Why they lie to you? Why they disappear the moment things get tough? It's because you're still operating like a man who needs them. And that neediness repels loyalty. It repels love. The truth is brutal. Nobody respects a man who doesn't respect himself first. That's why you need to focus all your energy on becoming so valuable, so powerful, so strong that people can't afford to betray you. Not because you asked for it, but because your presence demands it. Stop looking for love in others. Become a man who loves himself enough to suffer for his goals, to bleed for his vision, to sacrifice for his legacy. Stop asking people to be loyal. Build such a solid foundation in your life that even if everyone leaves, you still stand tall. That's the kind of man people can't ignore. Weak men think the world owes them love and loyalty. Strong men understand that these things come naturally when you've built yourself into someone worth following. You don't beg for them, you don't demand them. You become so great that loyalty becomes automatic. You become so dominant that love follows you everywhere you go. So cut the emotions. Stop crying about who stayed and who left. Stop chasing people who don't see your value yet. Instead, go all in on yourself. Build your body until it's a weapon. Sharpen your mind until it's unbreakable. Stack your money until nobody can control you. That's how you win. That's how you rise. And when you do, they won't have to be loyal. They won't have to love you. They'll have no choice but to respect you. You don't need anyone to validate your existence. You're dangerous when you move alone. The moment you stop seeking approval, the moment you stop needing applause, you unlock a power that terrifies the world. Most men live like slaves because they crave validation. They want people to clap for them, notice them, tell them they're doing well. That need keeps them weak, predictable, and easy to control. A man who moves alone is a man no one can manipulate. He doesn't need to prove himself because he already knows his worth. Think about it. Every time you look for validation, you hand your power to someone else. You're saying, "Tell me I'm enough. Tell me I matter." But why would you ever ask for permission to exist? The truth is, nobody's opinion of you means anything. The world doesn't care if you succeed or fail. It's indifferent. The only person who can decide if your life is valuable is you. The sooner you understand that, the sooner you'll stop moving like a boy and start moving like a man. Moving alone isn't weakness, it's strength. It's in solitude that you build discipline. It's in silence that you sharpen your mind and your body. You don't need an audience. You don't need cheerleaders. You need hunger, focus, and relentless work. When you move alone, no one sees your strategy. No one knows your next move, and that's what makes you dangerous. They can't stop what they can't see. When you're quiet, people underestimate you. They think you're weak. They think you're finished. They think you've lost. Let them. While they're busy doubting you, you're building, you're stacking, you're preparing for war, and when you strike, they'll never see it coming. That's the power of moving alone. Validation is for the insecure. The man who is truly dangerous doesn't need a round of applause because he's not performing for anyone. He's too busy winning. He doesn't post every move. He doesn't announce his plans. He doesn't care who approves. He simply works, builds, and dominates in silence. And when the results show, the world is forced to take notice, not because he begged for attention, but because his success is undeniable. So stop looking around for recognition. Stop asking people to clap for your efforts. Stop craving their approval. You don't need it. Become the kind of man who validates himself every morning when he wakes up, looks in the mirror, and knows he's dangerous. That's when you're truly free. That's when you're unstoppable. And that's when the world learns the hard way. You're not here to be seen, you're here to conquer.